Special guest getting mic'd up right now. You want to come join us?
The one and only.
The one and only.
Hi.
AP. What's
Nice
up, Plum?
to see you.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good. It's good to see you.
Oh, man.
Looking
it's good
fresh.
to be here. Thanks
How was
for
camp?
having me.
They just had, for those that don't know, a USA basketball camp getting ready for the Olympics. How was it?
D?
Plum was great.
Plum was great?
Yeah.
I heard that Susan's people were the only ones in shape.
That's the rumor out
does
there.
that surprise you?
No, not at all.
That's the rumor.
Okay, but I will say, I was telling D, I was doing a media thing yesterday, and they were like talking about, you know, if you're picked for Paris, number 5, what does that mean to you? All the people that have worn it. And Birdie, I thought you were number 5. So I went on a rant for like 5 minutes about how cool it would be to wear number 5.
Aww.
And then today, D goes, Plummy, she's 6.
I was like, Plum, she's 6. What are you talking about?
Who's 5? Dawn's 5.
Oh.
I know, but I told Sadia, I said, you couldn't have cut me off? And she was like, oh my gosh, Birdie's 6.
You need one of these.
I really do.
Who wore 5 after Dawn?
Simone.
Okay.
Oh, Simone.
I looked it up. I'm so sorry. Simone, I just want to say I really apologize because I should have known that.
I mean, there's a possibility, Plum. You'll be the only person in the world with a 3-on-3 and a gold medal in 5-on-5. You'd be the only one, maybe ever, because 3-on-3 is not going to last, let's be honest.
You mean the X Games?
What are they going to have, a free throw contest?
She could have a 3x3 and a 5x5.
Oh, God.
A 5x5. Oh, no.
Don't
Get
call
me
it
out.
5x5.
Oh, God. You make me cringe. But
I forget who did it. Somebody did that once, not by accident. They kind of just said 5x5.
And I was
you
like,
had a
what?
fit.
Excuse me? What is it? What's 5 times 5 is
5 on
25. I know that.
Do you remember when?
You mean the real team?
Do you remember when D was so mad that we had to play at that one camp?
I ended up being the ref.
I know. I didn't play either.
Or they made us coaches.
Yeah, we coached.
So when you get old and you go to these camps, they just make you like an alternative coach. They're like, D and Sue, you guys pick a team and coach. We're like,
I don't
we
know
came
why
to
you
play.
don't ride the bike.
I
I love the bike.
No, because then they get you with a picture and you're riding the bike. I'm just over that.
I know. You have like a hang up on looking old or something.
No,
I'm like,
not
I was
at
on
all.
that bike like, let me
Chilling.
know when offense time is. Oh, we're on offense? Let's go.
I want to be with the cool kids, though. Plum, Final Four.
Final Four,
What
baby.
just goes through your head?
I mean, personal experience?
Yes.
Oh, man, we got crucified at the Final Four. We couldn't.
But you got to the Final Four.
We got there. We got there, Birdie.
Wait, did you know you and NC State, I just read this little fun fact. You and NC State are like, I think the only 2 schools to be unranked at the start of the season and then make it to the Final Four.
Wow. Are they a 3 seed?
I think I read that right. It was 2016, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, what NC State is doing, and I don't think Sanaya Rivers has played her best half yet.
Right.
I think it'll be super interesting in the second half because, you know, Final Four, there's a lot of nerves. You get super excited, and then everything kind of settles down.
Yeah.
And she's a baller. I mean, she's played great all season. I would expect her to have a great second half.
What we were saying, Rivers and James, they're like prototypical WNBA wings. Like they're going to be in our league for like the next 10 years.
Yes.
And they look like a W team. Like they play like it. But South Carolina's they're just good. They're just good. Don has them just playing really good basketball.
They're deep, and I mean, Cardoza's had
I know. Did you see the injury by any chance?
Yeah, it looked like she rolled her ankle, but she went out, and I mean, hopefully she comes back because no one could stop her in the first.
I mean, she was doing damage inside, and I said, not only on the offensive end, but Plum, you know, when a big goes out, and then you're on offense,
Yep.
it's all downhill from there. Like you're getting to the rack
Yep, exactly. Just like you do.
on a good day.
Plum, I saw one of your tweets. We'll take it back to the LSU game. I saw one of your tweets talking about game planning.
Ooh.
Lack thereof. What were your thoughts there? I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I agreed with you. I
okay,
agree.
Birdie. I was struggling because I felt like as a player, you got to take away their best strength. I mean, you just look at synergy, right? Statistically speaking, Caitlin going left, shooting threes is, I mean, she shoots over 50%, and that's what the majority of what she likes to do. So they gifted her that. And I think that you guys know, you got to take away your best strengths. And if she beats you with her right going downhill, she beats you with her right, but that's not her forte.
Yeah.
So I was pretty disappointed. I was also like, there was a lack of adjustments. I mean, if someone gets hot and starts going, okay, it happens. Trap, be physical, foul her, pick her up full court.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I was in college, and I was a senior, I told Dee this. Vic Schaefer picked me up in the locker room.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you guys go to dinner?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the least you could do. It's the least you could do.
But I mean, rotate defenders. Make it difficult.
Yeah. Is there anything you're seeing?
All right, Coach Plum.
No, right. Is there anything you're seeing in this game?
Well, I think Dee's right. I think South Carolina is just tough in their depth, right? So I feel like it's almost as if Dawn has people play and then sees who's got it going,
Right.
and they kind of finish the game. I would say, though, Dee's right. NC State has 2 guards that can take over the game. It'll be interesting to see. I think at the end of the day, big players make plays, big-time players make plays. So if Sanaya Rivers or James decide to take over, I think they could.
All right, we got to take a quick break, but we'll be back. Plum, I want to ask you a little bit about your dog camp. You got some players, right?
I got some players in this dog camp.
Plum card. Cheryl was so good. Cheryl was so good.
She's
Spending
so
time
cool.
with her. That was so much fun. We don't always get to do that. That's actually why I appreciate you coming back on the show. We get to kick it.
Are you kidding? Anytime you guys
You're a
wanna have me.
2-time Taurasi Bird All-American.
Oh, it's Taurasi Bird now?
Oh, my bad. Are we not changing it? I thought we talked about this. This is the last year's
You can read the cards. You can read the cards.
With my 860. There's a lot of synergy going on. No, Plum, if you have one piece of advice for all these seniors coming out this year, what it is? What it is, girl. I was like, what it is.
You know what I would do? I would find a W player that I want to be like, and I would pick their brain.
That's great advice. Nobody ever does it. You're like the only one who's ever done it. And you don't even really do it that much.
I mean, I feel like, no, you're right.
I feel like Plum has hit me up 10 times like, yo, can we talk?
My
Yeah,
brain hurts.
No, I'm sure you hit up other people, just not me. It's fine.
I got spoiled because I was in Seattle with you. No, I did. But and I get it can be intimidating, but what people don't know about our league is we're so inclusive, and really everyone wants each other to win.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone reach out to a player and then be like,
No,
too
never.
cool.
Yeah.
So I would encourage any player that wants to go to the W, reach out.
It's
No,
so
it's a great
true.
point. We've got a little bit of a blowout, but luckily we have Twitter to go to. We've got some questions that the fans have been sending in. First up, Danny Cirktech, 1321. If the NIL existed when you were at UConn or Washington, what's the first thing you would have bought?
Good question. I mean, let me go back. I was 18. The year was 2000. I don't know. I probably would have bought an air fryer.
That wasn't invented yet. You would have been a genius. You would have been a genius.
I probably would have bought a kegerator.
Okay.
Okay.
It's an interesting purchase, but
Thank you.
priorities.
Ooh. Honestly, I had so many parking tickets in college, they wouldn't let me graduate. So I would have paid those off first.
I feel like everyone had that story. Parking tickets were the worst in college.
Deputy Dewey.
Deputy.
There was this
Dewey?
one guy on our camp. I wonder if he still exists.
Deputy?
There's this one guy on campus. He had the uniform, the whole thing. All his whole job was to give parking tickets.
Yes.
And we called him Deputy Dewey.
Deputy
Deputy
We're like,
Dewey. Here
Deputy
he
Dewey got
comes.
me again.
Ugh.
He got Shay Ralph the worst.
So what would you buy?
I think I'd get a car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What kind of car?
Two-door Ford Explorer.
Gah.
Hold up, though. If you're making NIL money, you're making real
It was
money.
2000. It was
Yeah.
actually 98.